This is Smokin' Jamgrass. I'm Brian.
I'm Jolie, and we'd like to share with you the music we love, progressive bluegrass, and its roots. First and third Sundays of the month from 2 to 3 p.m. right here on KMUZ.
You and I headed straight into the west.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to episode 42 of Smokin' Jamgrass. It's Red Knuckles and Panama Red.
Woo!
Number 42. It's the Jackie Robinson of Smokin' Jamgrass episodes.
Yeah.
We always take these St. Patty's Day Smokin' Jamgrasses pretty seriously, and we decided to go with the two
Very serious.
big heavy hitters that we could find with Tim O'Brien and Peter Rowan, a.k.a. Panama Red. Tim O'Brien, of course, is a founding member of Hot Rize and put bluegrass on the map in Colorado back in the early 70s. And Peter Rowan introduced me into bluegrass when I got my first CD, Old in the Way, because I like the Grateful Dead, and Jerry Garcia was on banjo. So thank you, Peter Rowan, for introducing me to the world that I love in bluegrass.
Yes. And as Brian said, we're starting off a group of songs here, a lot of them about Ireland and Irish for Timmy O'Brien. And this one, in fact, was recorded live at Righty's Pub in Newtown, Nenagh, Ireland.
Oh, Nina.
On Irish TV, a show called The Gentry.
Gentry.
In 2008.
This
This recording, Tim O'Brien is on mandolin, and then Arty McGlynn is on guitar. And Arty McGlynn used to play with Van Morrison quite a bit. This one's Pretty Fair Maiden in the Garden to kick off Red Knuckles and Panama Red. A show of Tim O'Brien and Peter Rowan here on Smokin' Jamgrass KMUZ.
Pretty fair maid was in her garden when a stranger came riding by. He came up to the gate and called her, said, "Pretty fair maid, would you be my bride?" She said, "I have a true love who's in the army, and he's been gone for 7 long years. And if he's gone for 7 years longer, I'll still be waiting for him here." Perhaps he's on some watercourse drowning. Perhaps he's on some battlefield slain. Perhaps he's to some fair girl married, and you may never see him again. Well, if he's drowned, I hope he's happy. Or if he's on some battlefield slain, if he's to some fair girl married, I love the girl that married him. He pulled his hand out of his pocket, and on his finger he wore a golden ring. And when she saw that gold band shining, a brand new song her heart did sing. Then he threw his arms all around her, kisses gave her 1, 2, 3. He said, "I'm your true and loving soldier, has come back home to marry thee." weed all in the garden when this stranger came riding by. He came up to the gate and called her, said, "Pretty fair maid, would you be my bride?"
That's the best I can do today.
One evening for pleasure I rambled by the banks of some cold verdant stream. Sit down on a bed of primroses and I gently lies sleeping on Ireland's green shore. The banks of some cold burning stream, I sat down on a bed of primroses, and I gently fell into a dream.
You're listening to Smokin' Jamgrass on KMUZ Community Radio.
Thank you very much, folks. We're going to bring the rest of our band out here. That's Karen Casey. Make her welcome.
How you going?
Going to do a song about some of the first Irish settlers that came to the United States and brought the old songs with them and preserved it so that we bluegrass fans could enjoy it. You know what I mean? They saved it in a vault in the Appalachians for 100 years or so, and then brought it back out fresh for us Here's one called A Mountaineer Is Always Free. I'm proud to be standing. I walked up the pier from the coffin ship's landing. My clothes were just rags, no use for this weather, but my back was strong, my hands tough as leather. Climbed these hills till I came to the spot where I stand. I cleared these fields and I pulled up the stumps with my hand. Cherokee bride, she gave me 5 babies, and I sang at the wakes, and I cried at the weddings. I taught all my children songs of my youth, to dance to the fiddle and to practice the truth. I carried them up on my shoulders to where they could see the world before them, just so they would know what it means.
Jamgrass on KMUZ. A Mountaineer is Always Free. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Tim O'Brien and The Crossing on July 19th, 2002, the Gray Fox Bluegrass Festival. And also the song, The Crossing, with Tim O'Brien and Jerry Douglas. It's Red Knuckles and Panama Red today. We're in the first half of the show, which means it's all about Red Knuckles, a.k.a. Tim O'Brien.
We're going to end off our Tim O'Brien section with 2 big hits made by Hot Rize themselves. First one here is with Tim O'Brien, not with Hot Rize, but with some young upstart kids way back in 2008 at the Rice Bluegrass Festival in Fisher, Texas. It's Tim O'Brien along with Alex Hargreaves on fiddle, Greg Litz on banjo, Sam Grisman on bass, and Sarah Jarosz on mandolin, doing the classic Hot Rize track Nellie Kane, which is near and dear to my heart because it starts out talking about North Dakota, and my Irish side came through North Dakota. So thanks again, Timmy.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's Red Knuckles as well as Panama Red as we feature Tim O'Brien and Peter Rowan today on Smokin' Jamgrass on KMUZ.
young man, I was riding out on the western plain in the state of North Dakota when I met my Nellie Kane. I met my Nellie Kane. She was living in a lonely cabin with a son by another man. 5 years she had waited for him, as long as a woman can, as long as a woman can. I don't know what changed my mind. Till then I was a rambling kind of love I can't explain that I had for Nellie Kane. Took me on to work that day to help her to the land. In the afternoon we planted seeds, in the evening we held hands. In the evening we held hands. Her blue eyes told me everything a man could want to know. And it was then I realized that I would never go. I would never go. I don't know what changed my mind. Till then I was a rambling kind of love I can't explain that I had for Nellie Kane. Many years have gone by, his son has grown up tall. I became a father to him, and she became my all. She became my all. I don't know what changed my mind. Till then I was rambling kind of love I can't explain that I had for Nellie Kane. That I had for Nellie Kane. It's been 10 years and 3 since I first went to sea, since I sailed from old Ireland and home. But those hills lush and green were part of my dream when I dreamed of my calling alone. On the day I returned to my sorrow, I learned that the angels had called her away to the grave on a hill overlooking the mill. That's the place where she's sleeping today. As the soft breezes blow through the meadow, I go past the mill with the moss-covered stone. Up the pathway I climb through the woods and the vines to be with my Colleen alone. Faithful each day that sailed far away, there was no one but me that she loved. And I remember those eyes soft and blue as the skies, and her heart was as pure as a dove. As the soft breezes blow through the meadow, I go past the mill with the moss-covered stone. Up the pathway I climb through the woods and the vines to be with my Colleen alone. wife. I will live in this valley alone, planting flowers around in that soft, gentle ground that is holding my Colleen alone. As the soft breezes blow through the meadow, I go past the mill with the moss-covered snow. Up the pathway I climb through the woods and the vines to be with my Colleen alone. Up the pathway I climb through the woods and the vines to be with my Colleen alone.
It's Smokin' Jamgrass on KMUZ. We just heard Colleen Malone performed by Hot Rize at their 40th anniversary bash in Boulder, Colorado at the beautiful Boulder Theater in January of 2018 with special guest Jerry Douglas on dobro. Tim O'Brien's Hot Rize really was a groundbreaking procedure. They'd come out, in their suits or on the single mic and do a lot of traditional bluegrass tunes along with a lot of original tunes. But then about halfway in the middle of the show, things would get weird. They'd walk off stage and all of a sudden Red Knuckles and the Trailblazers would come in and do a bunch of honky-tonk electric music, which was always fun.
The dark side of bluegrass. It's all your fault, Tim.
Yeah. A little honky-tonk, a little traditional bluegrass. There's always a hootenanny down at the old Hot Rize show. Ew. But that was... Now we're going to make the smooth transition from Tim O'Brien into the second part of the show, which is Panama Red.
Yeah, in fact, this first track we're going to play from Peter Rowan, Panama Red. First written back in 1969 when he was with a band called Sea Train, and then he joined the New Riders of the Purple Sage, and they did an album called The Adventures of Panama Red. It has this song and also Lonesome L.A. Cowboy.
Yeah, buddy.
Which is one of my favorite Peter Rowan songs. Well, this song is one that has a little bit of a ride to it, a little story to it. In 1973, it came out on that album, but then it got more popular when he put it on the Old and in the Way album 2 years later, with, of course, David Grisman and Jerry Garcia. And this particular version of the song was recorded at the Belfry in Sisters back in 2017. So this one's going out to our friends up in Sisters at Thompson Guitar and Neckville Banjos and all the good people up there. Peter Rowan, it's Panama Red, as we celebrate Red Knuckles and Panama Red on Smokin' Jamgrass here on KMUZ.
Panama Red, Panama Red, he'll steal your woman, then he'll rob your head. Panama Red, Panama Red, on his white horse Mescalito he come breezing through town. I bet your woman's up in bed with old Panama Red, yeah. Well, the judge don't know when Red's in town, he keeps well hidden underground. Everybody's acting lazy, falling out and hanging around. My woman said, hey Pedro, you acting crazy like a clown. Nobody feels like working, Panama Red is back in town. Panama Red, Panama Red, he'll steal your woman, then he'll rob you. Hey, Panama Red, Panama Red, on his white horse Mescalito he come breezing through town. Bet your woman's up in bed with old Panama Red. When I'm dead and in my grave, no more good times will I crave. Lay me down along the line so I can hear that train rolling by. Freight train going so fast. Freight train going so fast. Please don't tell them what train I'm on, so they won't know which way
when I'm dead, don't bury me at all. Just pickle my bones in alcohol. By my head place a snow white dove. Tell the world that I died for love. Freight train going so fast. Freight train going so fast. Please don't tell them what train I'm on, so they won't know which way I've gone. Well, everybody's looking out for him, 'cause they know Panama Red just satisfies. All the little girls love to listen to him sing and tell sweet lies. When things get too confusing, darling, we're better off in bed. Don't you be searching all them joints downtown when you got Panama Red. Panama Red, Panama Red. Well, to steal your woman, then he'll rob you with Panama Red. Oh, Panama Red. On his white horse Mescalito, he come breezing through town. I bet your woman's up in bed with old. Yeah.
I hear drum beats on the watchtower. My long journey's at an end. Autumn leaves fall on the border. I hear wild geese cry again. I hear drum beats on the watchtower. My long journey's at an end. Autumn leaves fall on the border. I hear wild geese cry again. I hear wild geese cry.
I'm just a lonesome LA cowboy, hanging out and hanging on to your window ledge, calling your name from midnight until dawn. Well, I've been smoking dope, snorting coke, trying to write a song, forgetting everything I know till the next line comes along. Forgetting everything I know till the next line comes along. So many pretty people in this city, well, I swear some of them are girls. I meet 'em down at Barney's Beanery in their platform shoes and spit curls. I buy 'em drinks and we smoke our hopes and try to make it one more night. When the shows are over, baby, I feel like I'll die of fright. I'm just a lonesome LA cowboy, hanging out and hanging on to your window ledge, calling your name from midnight until dawn. Well, I've been smoking dope, snorting coke, trying to write a song, forgetting everything I know till the next line comes along. Forgetting everything I know till the next line comes along. Working on the hard line, Wilshire Boulevard. Another LA sunrise, then down to the junkyard. I weld all pieces together and they don't make any sense. This morning I got inspired and I welded the 58 Studebaker to an old barbed wire fence. I'm just a lonesome LA cowboy, hanging out and hanging on to your window ledge, calling your name from midnight until dawn. Well, I've been smoking dope, snorting coke,
You're listening to Smokin' Jamgrass on KMUZ Community Radio.
It's too late to feel sorrow, too late to feel pain. He's just an old hobo, eyes lost out in the rain. He never caused trouble, so don't have no fear. He's just an old hobo, he'll soon be far away from here. He used to be a gambling man just like you, till he sank so low there was nothing that no one could do. Yeah, now. Oh, don't make him ask you, oh, don't make him beg. He was a war hero, that's how he hurt his leg. He killed 30 Indians with one cannonball. He's just an old hobo, asleep out in the hall. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, till he sank so low there was nothing that no one could do. A wife and 5 children who live in L.A. Oh, they miss their dear daddy, he's gone so far away. They still have his picture, it's hung on the wall. He's just an old hobo, asleep out in the hall. Be a gambling man just like you, till it sank so low there was nothing that no one could do. He used to be a gambling man just like you, till he sank so low there was nothing that no one could do.
Smokin' Jamgrass on KMUZ. We just heard Hobo Song, done by Peter Rowan and one of his best friends, the late, great Tony Rice, back in 2010 from the Rice Festival in Winnie, Texas.
Tony Rice Festival.
It's a Tony Rice Festival. Before that, we had Lonesome L.A. Cowboy performed by Peter Rowan and friends at the John Hartford Memorial Festival in Bean Blossom, Indiana, back where it all began, May 30th, 2014.
What friends?
And his friends, you may ask, He had Chris Henry, Larry and Jenny Keel, and our buddy Mr. Danny Barnes on banjo.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yay, love that. And speaking of love, Billy Strings and Peter Rowan also doing drum beats on the Watchtower, and that was at the Gray Fox Festival in 2018. And of course, we always play Billy 33 past the hour, as we do every episode as we can of Smoking Jamgrass. So yeah, we're doing a tribute to Peter Rowan and Tim O'Brien, otherwise known as Panama Red and Red Knuckles. Reds in the green month of March. So we're continuing on now with a little more of that Peter Rowan love from his latest album. Came out last year. It's called Calling You From My Mountain. This is sort of the title track called From My Mountain, Calling You. And it was performed at Winter Wondergrass in Lake Tahoe on April 3rd of last year, 2022. It was also Grammy nominated. We'll talk more about that later. Here's From My Mountain, Calling You on Smokin' Jamgrass, KMUZ. Peter Rowan.
angels for my darling, and take her to that home on high. I'll wait my time out here on earth, love, and come to you when I die. Names are carved on the tombstone. I promised you before you died, our love will bloom forever, darling. When we rest side by side, the Lord send the angels for my darling, and take her to their home on high. I'll wait my time out here on earth, love, and come to you when I
It's Smokin' Jamgrass on KMUZ. We just heard Peter Rowan's big hit, originally published in 1982, but its roots go back even farther with Bill Monroe, The Walls of Time. And he played it with one of our favorites here at Smokin' Jamgrass, Miss Molly Tuttle.
Yeah.
And it was played, that version that we just listened to was from September 29th, 22 at the IBMA Awards. And Peter actually got a Lifetime Achievement Award on that night. So it was a big night for him.
Yay.
And then also that night, Molly Tuttle won Female Vocalist Award of the Year.
Yes.
And it's just super cool to see the different generations playing with each other, being with each other on the same stage.
And both Molly Tuttle and Peter Rowan were nominated for Grammy Awards for their albums. And actually this year, Molly Tuttle won the contest and for her album with The Golden Highway, Crooked Tree.
Woo!
Both of them just so well-deserving. That's going to do it for today's show.
No!
I know.
Bummer.
We should make it longer.
We had a lot of material. It was really hard to get this one whittled down. But
Yeah, it was.
Such a lot of material from both these incredible artists. And
The good news is we have lots of shows coming up.
yeah! So all you leprechauns out there searching for that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you keep looking because it's out there somewhere. And
It's at the end of the rainbow.
until the
Until the next episode,
y'all be kind to each other out there, and much love.
much love.
You and I headed straight into the west.